Hey YouTube, welcome back. This little quick update of my tank. It's been a long time. I'm just gonna be doing like random updates to show you guys where I'm at with the reef tank. Yeah, if you guys this is the first time looking at my channel, this is a Red Sea 43 gallon with sump. Um, Bought this a while ago, maybe 2 years ago now, and I've been adding little things here and there. I learned a lot in this tank, and I'm still learning to this day. So these are new things that I have done. I added some rocks on the side here just to expand my rock work. I have some favias here. I have a Christmas tree favia. I think that's a war favia, or it's one of the zombie ones that they call from Worldwide Coral. I don't know. I bought it a long time ago. I got this general type of favia right there. On top of that heater holder, which acts as a really good frag plug holder. I got these Favites over here and more favias there. This is like my favia garden on this side. I have this green hammer from Worldwide Coral. It's doing pretty good. If you take a look, you can see all these little tiny heads that are coming out. I have some zoas that I wanted to grow back there, so they grew back there. Then I have this frammer. It's not really like a pure hammer because as you can see, there's like little tentacles growing on the sides. You can see that one right there has 3 little tentacles, the tips. So that's probably like a 5 or 6 head one. It's growing pretty well in the tank. I do have this green Montiapora growing back there on the back glass. He's doing amazing. I bought him as that circle part right here in the back. That was as big as I bought him, and then he's that big now. I only had him for a couple months. I do have these candy canes, kryptonite candy cane, and then this teal looking one. I got this one for a really good deal, so I picked them up. I'm doing some zoas here. These are called the Goblin Fire Zoas from Worldwide Coral. I do live right next to Worldwide Coral, so I always tend to go over there to buy frags and things like that. I normally just buy the cheaper frags that they offer. Here's another favia right there. I actually wanted to grow him right there, just randomly in a random spot. All these zoas are taking over. I'm not sure what to do with those, but they are taking over my tank. So you can see these rocks used to be shaped differently when the guy that used to have it before me, and then after I had it, they just grew out crazy. So I have a lot of these, so maybe I'll frag them and trade them or whatever. I do have another favia over here. I wish I didn't put him there because he's kind of aggressive. So that's my space monkey favia, and I had him since he was about 3 heads. And as you can see, he's growing into the zoas and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna push them back. I have this type of stylo. I got him literally from the base. He wasn't even he didn't even have any tips or anything. It was just a piece of bird's nest that was on the tile. I transferred it over here, but that was pretty much it. I do have my A cans. I have a variety of them. I have a green one, kind of like a little red and gray. Another red. This is like a pure red with some whites. It's like a rainbow type. I picked this one up for $5 from Worldwide Coral at one time. And then this is like an Aussie. As you can see, he's really puffy. And I have this one over here as well. This used to be a big colony, but when I inherited this tank, this had a crash and a lot of the corals died. Here's a Blastomusa merletti that I picked up a while ago. These are some regular Blastos. This one you can't really see the color too well with this filter, but it's like a light blue with a purple rim. And then this is another merletti that's been growing. It's actually taking care of those zoas pretty well, pushing them back. And then I have some chalices back there. I have 3 chalices. Let me take you to this side. 3 chalices, as you can see, there's one there, one there, one there. I think there's a watermelon chalice, and then The other one down here is a Hawkeye. No, not a Hawkeye. I forgot the name of that one, but I picked them up for $5. I used to have a really nice piece of that same one, and then with that crash that happened a while ago, I lost it. So that's how my tank is looking for now. Maybe I'll pick up some more hammers here and there. I haven't done any like SPS, like real SPS, hard SPS, just because this is a lower flow tank, and I don't just want to buy one and then lose it at the end of the day. So you can see I have the multi-cap right there, but I also have just a cheap Amazon or eBay wave maker that is just like constantly pushing water to it. So if I do get any like SPS, I would glue them right here, just so they could grow out this way. This way I could have a colony growing out from the back wall, because this is the highest flow part of my tank right now. Let me talk more about this. So I had these extra magnets laying around. So, and these are cheap, like, I don't know, I think they were like max $20. And I brought 2 of them. I have one that I use to mix my salt. And I just glued one magnet inside and one magnet on the outside, and I literally put it in my glass, and I basically have a hanging wave maker, just like those expensive ones, but it's a cheap design. And it was pretty much almost free to make, just because I had parts laying around. I am running this this light here. I forgot what the heck it was called. It's X3 something, but I came with this tank. I picked up this tank for pretty cheap, around $500, and it was mostly a gift for me. So that's how I have it. Let me show you the sump area, just so I can show you what's going on down here. Down here it looks like a mess, but it is what it is. I need to re-clean this, and I need to put a stronger pump, because you can see my pellet reactor is not moving at all. So I gotta refix that. I am dosing this tank. I dose 2.6 mils of alkalinity, calcium, and magnesium. I just keep it equal all the way around. Oops, sorry about that. These are my homemade bottles. If you guys ever need some cheap dosing bottles, just literally grab these soda bottles and then just make a hole in the cap and put some super glue gel around the actual line, and just stick the tube a little bit in. Make sure it's facing down, because when it starts to get low, you want the tube facing down, going inside. So you can see how my tube is facing down. I normally replace them every time I see like an air bubble up here. I start putting more of that actual element inside. I have a whole bunch of test stuff in there, and I have some frag plugs that I always take out the frags. I use this Neptune probe holder as my dosing line holder, because, you know, this is trying to keep it as budget as possible. This hobby could be expensive. I do have this protein skimmer. It works okay. It's not too bad. It picks up the grime pretty well. I kind of clean it once every week or so. I do have the Minimax reactor. I just run carbon in this all the time. And it's funny, I threw some random mushrooms in there just because they overgrow my tank. And every time I find one, I always throw it in here. They live pretty well. They don't need too much light, and they can literally live in the crappiest of the places in your tank, and they'll live just fine. So these are the dosers that I'm running. I used to have a Kumar. It was just like an old school one with the 4 heads on it. That one started to go bad. It's either replace the heads on those or replace the actual pump inside. So I just decided to buy new ones. So the most expensive one was this one, which was like $90. And then I got these two, these ones are pretty economical, $50 a piece. So it's not too bad. They run pretty well. They stay on point. The only thing with these is if the power goes out, you're gonna have to go back in and reset it, because it's not just gonna go back to a normal setting that you had it. And this one as well is with the Wi-Fi. So if the Wi-Fi goes out, you're gonna have to go back in and try to fix that. It's not like it has an internal timer or whatever that it's just gonna keep dosing. I prefer these ones a little bit more. They're so simple to use. So you could just connect it to your phone and then literally just set your program, and then it goes right through. Sometimes you just need to reload it once or twice because it doesn't want to connect, but it's not a big deal. I am running a lot of Chaeto in here. I used to have phosphate problems, but now I don't have any phosphate problems at all. And I just use this, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. There it is, a Kessel A80. There it is. This was just like in my first tank. I used to use 2 of these, and you know, just keeping it budget possible. I'm not gonna go buy a light for just a refugium, so I just use this, and it works pretty well. As you can see, the actual Chaeto goes all the way down almost to the floor, and it's a pretty big size. This is a 5-gallon sump, and as you can see, it's really big. So as you can see, I have some bubble algae there, but I don't really mind it. I normally take it off here and there. So that's the update for now. There's nothing really much else to talk about. Just I've been trying to keep the corals and alk and everything pretty stable. I do want to pick up some either trenchy or welso to put here on the floor. I used to have a green trenchy, but again, with my actual alk swing and everything, a lot of corals ended up dying. So I built this up again slowly. So yeah, that's pretty much for now. I think during July or so, I will pick up one of the welsos or trenchies just to have them here on the front of the tank. And then everything else is just gonna be the same. Maybe I'll get like another hammer or frog spawn, or I don't want torches. I don't really care for torches like that. They're over expensive. And I'm keeping it as budgeted as possible in this tank. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you guys want to see more, just leave a comment or something like that. If you want to subscribe. I'm just doing this to show you guys my tank, and it's how easy it could be and how economical it could be. Instead of spending like the most money on a reef tank, you really don't have to. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys this. I also have I know it's kind of messy right now, but I have a trigger system for the RO water, and then I have the ATO by Tunes. This one's like the best one you could get. I would say for an ATO, try to go for this one. This one's like the best. But yeah, I really don't mess with that at all. I set it up once, and then that's it. It stays like that, and I don't have to mess with it. So yeah, guys. Well, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.